Subscribe to my channel now. Remember to subscribe to my channel. See you. So here is the YouTube channel of Luca Lampariello. I just want to say first thank you to my subscribers and my viewers, but especially thank you to my subscribers for subscribing to my channel and supporting me and believing in me that I'm going to hunt down all those polyglot scammers. But let's see if Luca Lampariello is real or fake. Let's find out in this video if he is a real polyglot or fake. Also, let's find out if he's really from Italy or what I think. Let's find out. Thank you for your fake video pretending to speak Swedish. Thank you for your fake video pretending to speak Swedish when you only speak very slow and keep saying and then you cannot remember. Then you look at the paper when you cannot remember, and then you repeat many of the same things. You keep repeating the same things about he's trying to learn the language. He want to improve his language. He want to improve speaking Swedish. He's trying to learn Swedish. And then he will say he's okay in Swedish or he's not so okay in Swedish and like that. Just bullshit. It's all bullshit. People will say Luca Lampariello is real polyglot. I will say he's bullshit, same like all the other polyglot. He's doing exactly same. He's doing exactly same like all the other polyglot. He's doing exactly same like all the other polyglot YouTubers. He's just memorizing some sentence. Maybe he practiced a little bit the language. Maybe he practiced few beginner stuff. And then he practiced how to pronounce and sound correct. Just maybe he practiced few stuff and trying to memorize few sentence, practice how to pronounce it. Then he will make a video saying the few stuff that he learned or memorized. Just a few stuff that he learned, just few beginner stuff he learned or memorized. And then he will speak very slow. When he cannot remember, he's looking at some paper or computer when he cannot remember. It's all bullshit. Same like all the other fake polyglot YouTubers. Let's see his Portuguese and the Chinese and other language. Here, Steve Kaufman with Luca Lampariello, but we will see maybe later, or maybe we'll not see this video, we'll see. Okay, let's continue this video. Let's see his Portuguese, if he can speak Portuguese, but I don't understand Portuguese, so I cannot say what he's saying in the video, but I can see if he is trying to look at some paper or cheating, or if he speaks slow or fast or what he do. Let's see. Also, it's only 5 minutes. 5-6 minute video, almost 6 minutes.
Olá, isso é a primeira vez que falo.
Did you see in the start, he's looking on the right side, there's some paper there. You will see now there's some paper on the right side. Even you can see a little bit of the piece of the paper. If you look on the table on the right side, you can see there's some white here from the paper. There's some paper there. Also, he will put his hand there at the paper there. You will see now he will move to the paper and look at the paper on the right side there. On our right side. Our right side, but it's his left side. The left side of him, but our right side.
Isso é a primeira vez que.
He already looked 2 times. He already looked 2 times to the paper. He did not even start really speaking yet. He did not even start speaking yet, and then he already looked 2 times on the paper. He's just starting to speak, then he already looked 2 times on the paper there. On the table, there's some paper he's looking at. Here I show it in slow motion. Then you will see how he look at the paper to the right side 2 times in 4 seconds, like that, in 2 seconds. He looked now already, and then he will look now again one more time. Look now again, he will look one more time. He look every second or every 2 seconds, he look to read from the paper.
Que falam português. Queria dizer umas coisas que tenho feito até agora. O português tenho há 8 meses, mais ou menos, que estou a aprender português, mas o problema é que não tenho tempo para aprender português, porque sei que não teria que dizer isso, mas a maioria do tempo, do meu tempo livre, o dedico ao chinês, porque é a primeira vez que estou a aprender duas línguas ao mesmo tempo, e sei que não tenho, nunca tenho feito isso.
You can see now he move his hands to put his hand on the paper to see the paper, or to move the paper maybe to next page or something like that. And then also keep looking to the left side many times. I think there's also some paper or computer or something on the left side, because many times he's also looking to the left side, like he's reading also from some paper or computer on the left side what he will say. Many times he look to the left side, and sometimes he will look to the right side, and sometimes he'll look down. All his videos and all the language same like this. Look now, he look to the left side and look back again. He keep doing like this. Look to the left side to read something. Same like now, he look to the left side. And then sometimes he look to the left side and up. Sometimes he look to the left side and down. And then sometimes he look to the right side and up, and sometimes he look to the right side and down, and sometimes he look down on the floor or like that. He have many places where he have some paper or a computer or something like that where he's reading the text. Seem like an actor just reading from a script. Look now, he looked down. He seemed like an actor just reading from some paper or some script, just reading the whole thing what he would say. Look now, he looked to the left and looked back. He would just read the whole script, and after he finished recording the video, he will cut out when he's looking. Maybe he's looking for a longer time, but after the video finish, he will cut it out. But I'll not do like this every time, but you will, if you notice, you will see it. I also said in my other videos before, I'll not do this slow motion every time you do like this, or else it will take too long time to do this every time. But you will notice that you keep looking to the left side, to the right side, and looking down. If you can speak the language, you will look in the camera, same like now, and speak all the time looking in the camera. Same like now, he looking in the camera, he will do like this the whole video if you can speak the language. But he keep looking to the left side, to the right side, or looking down, because he cannot speak the language, and he's just reading from some paper or computer on the left side and on the right side and down on the floor also. You have many places where he just read from some paper or computer, and after he edit and cut it out, it's all fake, and he do like this all the language. See, now he look again to the left side like he's going to read from a text. See, keep looking to the left side and then look back again. All the time like this, he keep looking to the side. Now he look to the right side and then look back again, and maybe he's looking for longer time. Look now to the left side. He do it for a longer time, but after the video finish, he will cut it out so it looks like it's just for 1 second or something. After he finished recording the video, he would cut it out. Maybe he looked for 1 minute or 2 minutes to read the text, and after the finished recording the video, then he would cut it out so it looked like it's just for 1 second or something like that. All his videos and all the language same like this. He's just looking to the side or looking down to read from some script. It's all fake and editing.
Línguas ao mesmo tempo e sei que
he cannot remember, he cannot remember, then he will look to the side. Every time, they cannot remember, then they look at the paper. Every time the same thing. Every time they cannot remember, then they keep then they will look at the paper. Listen now. After a few seconds, he will say like like that. Then he will look at the paper. Also, he's speaking a little bit slow. He will speak slow, and then also his eyes they keep looking up and to the side, and like that. He's trying to remember because he's memorized stuff. If he can speak the language, he will look in the screen. If he can speak the language, he will look in the screen. He will speak confidently without any problem. But he keep looking to the side and looking up because he cannot remember and speaking very slow. You will see now he will keep saying will say like that, and after he will look on the paper.
dedico ao chinês porque é a primeira vez que estou a aprender duas línguas ao mesmo tempo e sei que não tenho nunca tenho feito isso de aprender duas línguas a aprender português porque sei que não teria que dizer isso. Não tenho.
He looked at the paper just for a second or something, but I don't know if he edit. Maybe he looked for a longer time, but then he will edit and cut it out. He looked for a second, but maybe he edit and then he cut it out. But maybe he looked for a longer time, but let's continue and see if he will do again like this.
Nunca tenho feito isso de aprender duas línguas ao mesmo tempo, mas de toda maneira o que me ajuda enormemente. Nunca tenho feito isso de aprender duas línguas ao mesmo tempo. Ao mesmo tempo.
Just look few times for like a second or something, but I don't know if he edit and cut it out. Just like 2 or 3 times he look to the right side there on the paper for like a second, but I don't know if he edit and cut it out.
Mas de toda maneira o que me ajuda enormemente é que o português já tenho aprendido o espanhol e naturalmente como que sou italiano, isso me ajuda enormemente com o português porque as três línguas são muito parecidas. Isso quando aprendi a primeira vez que tinha o livro na mão, o livro da quando aprendi
Pango something, then he looked down on the floor. Okay, so in this video he keep looking on the floor. Also he have some paper on the floor here. Now he's looking more often on the floor. I think here he will look few times on the floor now to read the text on the floor. There's some paper or computer or something on the floor. You have some paper or laptop or computer there on the floor there. Two times he looked 2 times in 3 seconds. In 3 seconds he looked 2 times on the floor. He has some paper there in the floor. He has some paper or laptop on the floor that he's reading from. He has some paper or laptop on the floor there he's reading from.
Tinha o livro.
In few seconds he already looked like 3 times or something on the floor. In few seconds like that, there's some paper or laptop on the floor he's looking.
Na mão, o livro dá-se-me na mão, mas estava a dizer, mas vai ser difícil, vai ser fácil, e o que acho que, naturalmente, quando estás a aprender uma língua, queres aprendê-la bem, precisas do tempo, porque precisas do tempo para absorvê-la, não sei se, quando não sei dizer.
He can't even speak correctly. It's like he trying to say the words. He can't really speak the language. And if he can speak some Portuguese, then it's only a few beginner stuff. If he can speak something in Portuguese, then it's only few beginner stuff. But I think it's only memorized. I think it's just some memorized stuff. It's just some memorized, same like all the other language. All of the language, just some memorized stuff, and then he will say the things that he memorized. He will say it in that 5-minute, 6-minute video. He will say the things that he memorized, and maybe he did practice few beginner stuff in the language. Maybe he just practiced few beginner stuff in the language, and then after he will make a video and say some beginner stuff or some things that he memorized.
A português eu digo um espanhol e me ajuda e sei que os portugueses compreendem o que digo de toda maneira e o que queria dizer agora é que tenho aprendido um pouco, os portugueses compreendem o que digo de toda maneira e o que
Again he's looking on the floor or to the side. He's looking there on the floor or on the side like that again. You can see there now he's looking on the side on the paper. Again he's looking on the paper. It's just some memorized stuff. Just some memorized stuff for the video. Just some stuff he memorized to make the video. He just memorized few sentences and then he will say what he can remember. Like he keep practice for many hours. You can do same. You can write anything on a paper. You can write few lines on a paper. It doesn't even have to be some like language learning. It can be anything. You can write something about history. You can write something about history or geography or anything. You can write that down, few lines about anything, and then try to memorize. Try to read it many times. Try to read it many times and try to memorize it. After you read it many times for many hours, you can try again next day and try to read it many times. After many days, when you have read the same 5 or 10 or 20 lines, if you do this for 1 week or 2 weeks, you just write down 5 lines or 10 lines or 20 lines, like that, 10 sentence, 20 sentence, you write it down on a paper, and then you sit every day for 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month, you sit down and read it every day, and keep reading it many times, and trying to memorize it. Then after 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month, then you already memorize what you wrote down. Then you memorize what you wrote down. Then you can make a video like this and speak for 5 minutes or 6 minutes or 7 minutes, and you can say this 5 or 10 or 20 lines, like this 10 sentence or 20 sentence or even 30 sentence that you have been practicing for 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month. You can say those things in a video, same like he's doing now, and same time he put the paper near from him. When he cannot remember, he will look just 1 word or 2 words or few words that he cannot remember, It's all memorized. It's all memorized. He cannot speak the language, just he memorized some stuff. Even if he know some beginner stuff in the language, it doesn't mean that he can speak the language on high level. It's just memorized, and maybe he practice few stuff in the language, few beginner stuff like that. All the language same like this. All the language same like this, and all the polyglot YouTubers are doing same like this.
O que queria dizer agora é que tenho aprendido um pouco e tenho falado não muitas vezes, mas tenho falado com brasileiros e tenho falado 2 vezes ou 3 vezes com gente, com portugueses de Portugal. Naturalmente, como podeis ver, estou a aprender a versão continental, a versão europeia do português. E
Again, he's looking to the side. Again, he's looking to the side. In 2 minutes, look how many times he looked to the side and looked down. He looked down like 4 or 5 times or more, and also looked to the side 4 or 5 times like that. 10 times or more he's looking down or to the side to see the sentence. Even he practiced this and memorized this, still he need to look to read. If he can speak the language, he will look in front of him to the screen. If he can speak the language, he will look at the screen the whole video. Even if he did that for 5 minutes or 6 minutes, looking at the screen and speaking for 5 minutes and 6 minutes, it can still be memorized. If it's only for 5 minutes or 6 minutes, it can still be memorized. Also in videos, it can be edited in videos. If you can speak the language, make some long live stream. If you can speak the language, make some long live stream in every language. If you can speak 10 or 12 or 14 language, make 1 hour or 2 hours live stream in every language and speak for 1 hour, 2 hours live stream in every language. Not 1 hour, 2 hours live stream speaking 14 language. No, 1 hour or 2 hours live stream speaking Portuguese. 1 hour or 2 hours live stream speaking Italian. 1 hour, 2 hours live stream speaking English. 1 hour, 2 hours live stream speaking French. 1 hour or 2 hours live stream speaking Chinese. 1 hour, 2 hours live stream speaking Swedish. 1 hour or 2 hours live stream speaking Dutch. 1 hour, 2 hours live stream speaking German. 1 hour or 2 hours live stream speaking Greek. 1 hour or 2 hours live stream speaking German or like every language. 1 hour, 2 hours live stream for every language for itself. If you cannot do that, you cannot speak the language. You can make live stream, but the only live stream you make is to speak many language for a few minutes, or to speak only English on your live stream. Only English, or else you make 10 or 12 language or something, or 5 or 7 or 10 language, and then you will speak with someone else. So everyone is just speaking for a few minutes. It's just bullshit.
Quando falei com uns brasileiros, me estavam a dizer mas
He cannot remember how to say the words. He cannot remember the words or how to say the words. If you can speak the language, why you cannot remember how to say the words? Why you need to say and why you need to say the word many times and try to how to say the word? If you can speak the language, why you cannot say the words? And why you need to look all the time to the side? And why you only make some 5-minute or 6-minute video that you practice for many days how to say this few sentences and how to pronounce it?
Tens aprendido a versão continental, porque a versão de Portugal não é muito boa e
He will just then he will say 1 or 2 words. He will say 1 or 2 words, then say 1 or 2 words. Like half of the video he's saying half of the video. Half of the video he's saying and then speaking very slow. This 6 minute he's only speaking for 1 minute maybe. It looks like 6 minutes, but half of the video is saying and then he's speaking very slow. It means that he's only speaking for like 1 minute. In reality, he's only speaking for like 1 minute, and then also he keep looking at the text to read.
Quero dizer que isso é uma polémica que já tenho visto com o inglês, com o francês, não muito com o francês, mas com o espanhol também, porque podes aprender naturalmente quando queres aprender o espanhol do Sul, podes aprender o espanhol do Sudamérica, podes aprender também o espanhol de Espanha, e do Sudamérica há muitos sotaques diferentes, mas a coisa que me estão a dizer porque o espanhol de Espanha e o português de Portugal são um pouco mais fechados. Isso com um pouco o inglês e o inglês mais fechados. Isso com um pouco o inglês
He keeps saying and then he looked to the side to read the text. And then look to the side to read the text. 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 Luca, Lampariello. Luca, Polyglot. Luca, Polyglot. Looking to read the text. Luca, Polyglot. Looking to read the text. Luca, Polyglot. Looking to read the text. Oh my god. I am enjoying this. Are you enjoying? Guys, my friends, are you enjoying the video? Are you enjoying Luca Lampariello looking to the side and reading the text? I want to know. Are you enjoying the show? Are you enjoying the show, my friends? Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying the polyglot Luca Lampariello? No, not polyglot. He's not polyglot. He's hyper polyglot. He can speak 14 language. He can speak 14 language for 5 minutes looking at the text. He cannot speak 14 language, sorry. He can memorize and read from some script 14 language, and he can practice the pronunciation. He can practice how to say the words. He can write down 5, 10 or 20 sentence or even 30 sentence. He can write down 30 sentence or even 50 sentence. He can write down some sentence, practice how to pronounce them, practice for many hours and many days, or for 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month. He practice how to pronounce, and also practicing memorizing. He just memorize for 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month. He memorize this 5-minute video. This video is 6 minutes. How long time did it take him to make a 6-minute video? How long time did it take him to make a 6-minute video? It take him at least 20 hours or 30 hours or 50 hours. It take him maybe 30 hours or 50 hours or even 100 hours to make 6-minute videos. How did it take him 30 hours or 50 hours or 100 hours to make a 6-minute video? It take him 30 hours or 50 hours or 100 hours or something like that, because this 30 hours or 50 hours or 100 hours. Use that 30 hours or 50 hours or 100 hours to practice the pronunciation, and also most of the time he use it to memorize. He use like 30 hours or 50 hours or 70 hours or 100 hours to sit down every day for 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month to memorize what he will say in the video. He spent many days, many weeks to memorize what he will say in the video. That's all what you did. That's all what you did, Luca Lampariello and the other polyglot YouTubers. That's all what you're doing. That's all what you're doing. Just bullshit. Just bullshit. Where are you looking now, Luca? Luca Lampariello. Upload a video. Upload a video and tell me where you are looking now. Luca Lampariello, upload a video and tell me what you're looking now and what you're doing now. Luca Lampariello, upload a video and tell me where you're looking now and what you're doing now. Oh my god, Luca Lampariello, hyper polyglot speaking 14 language. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Inglaterra e o inglês dos Estados Unidos, um pouco mais fechados, mas quando falo, já tenho respondido a uma pergunta que me estão a pôr, me estão a dizer porque tens aprendido essa versão, não queres aprender outra, e o que quero dizer é que podes aprender a versão que queres, porque estás a aprender uma língua, e com essa língua estou seguro de que mesmo que tinha
Mishmiko, ganyan. Same like all the other polyglot. Same like all the other polyglot. When they cannot remember, then they keep laughing. Look at his. Oh, you have a nice smile. Oh, you have a nice smile, Mr. Luca Lampariello. You have a nice smile. You're laughing. Very nice guy. He's so nice. All people say he's so nice. Oh yeah, he's so nice. He's so nice. Nice smile. Nice laughing. Every time he cannot remember his memorized stuff, every time he cannot remember, then he will laugh. Same like the other polyglot, when they cannot remember, then they keep laughing like ha 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 ha, because they cannot remember, because you cannot speak the language. Oh, he's so nice. He is so nice to make a YouTube channel pretending to speak 14 language. He's so nice guy, very nice guy, making a YouTube channel pretending to speak 14 language, and after he will make money from lying to people and saying that he can speak 14 language. Oh yeah, he's so nice, very nice. Everyone will say he's so nice. So what if he is smiling and laughing and speaking and seem like very nice guy, even if he's a nice person, but he's still doing something wrong by lying to people, pretending to speak 14 language, and maybe soon he will make it 15 or 16, and after he will make it 20 or 30 language like that. All the time they will add 1 or 2 more language, or 3 more language, or 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 more language. All the time they will add more language. Soon he will also make it 20 language or 30 language like that. Bullshit. He will become same like Steve Kaufman, also 20 language, or same like Wouter Corduina, 29 or 30 language like Wouter Corduina. All of you just bullshit. And now he's laughing because he cannot remember. Same like the other polyglot YouTubers, when they cannot remember, then they keep laughing. Bullshit.
Mesmo que tinha aprendido o português de Portugal, com um sotaque um pouco fechado, um pouco de italiano, um pouco de sotaque italiano.
First laughing because he cannot remember, and then he will look at the paper, then he will look at the paper, then he will look at the paper. Now he's looking at the paper. Every few seconds he's looking at the paper. Even he memorized this. He memorized this for many days and many hours. He spent many hours and many days to memorize what to say in the video, and still he need to look on the paper when he cannot remember. Still he need to look on the paper every time he cannot remember. It's all bullshit, fake. Fake, 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 bullshit. Bullshit.
Compreendo o que eu digo, eu já tenho falado com brasileiros e a conversa foi muito boa, muito divertida de toda maneira, e o que acho é que se queres eu digo, eu já tenho falado com brasileiros e a conversa foi muito boa, muito
Molto qua, molto, 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 molto. Then you cannot remember what's the next word. Also, when they cannot remember, then they will keep repeating some words or something, so it looks like they're still speaking. Like when he cannot remember the next thing, then he will just say anything. Like he will just repeat molto, 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 molto. He'll just repeat some word, or he keeps saying just so it looks like he's still speaking. So people who think he's still speaking, he'll just say anything like or molto, molto, molto. He'll just say anything, or sometimes he will say porque, porque, porque. He will, in every language, they will just repeat some words. When they don't know what to say, then they will repeat the word they're saying, or they're saying You just say anything or laughing or doing something, just so you don't notice. They don't want you to notice that they don't know. They don't want you to notice that they cannot remember or they don't know the language. Then they will just repeat some word, or they will just laughing or like that, and then after they will look at the paper. After they will look at the paper now to read the next word or next sentence. It's very, very fake. This whole Portuguese video he keep looking all the time. This whole Portuguese video he keep looking all the time because he cannot speak Portuguese. He cannot speak Portuguese. He just keep looking all the time. It's all bullshit. And why I keep saying this many times is because, especially with Luca Lampariello and Steve Kaufman, I want to say it so many times and repeat it so many times what they're doing, and I want to show it so many times because so many people, they believe in them. There are so many people who believe in them, and they will keep saying that they're real polyglot, and no matter what you say, they will not believe you. And some of them, it's because they're also same like them. There are also other polyglots supporting them, or there are other people who like to supporting the polyglot because they also want to be same like them, or because they just like scammers, I don't know, or maybe they find it entertaining. Maybe they find this bullshit entertaining or something, I don't know. But I just want to show it many times and keep repeating many times because people, or some people, no matter if I just uploaded a video, if I just made a normal video only speaking and saying that Luca Lampariello or Steve Kaufman is fake, then people will say, no, it's not true, and it's not true. They will say I'm lying and I'm just jealous, or it's not true. That's why when I show it now, I want to show it so many times and keep repeating it so many times what they're doing and how he keep looking to the side and all the things that he's doing, and show how fake he is. I want to show it so many times so people will see that what I'm saying is real, what I'm saying is the truth, that it's all fake and bullshit. Even Luca Lampariello is fake and bullshit also. Luca Lampariello, Steve Kaufman, all of them are fake and bullshit.
De toda maneira, e o que acho é que se queres aprender uma língua, aprende isso, língua, sem problemas. Podes aprender a versão continental, a versão sul-americana, não é importante. O importante é que aprendes uma língua. e agora estou muito contente se vocês entendeis, compreendeis o que estou a dizer agora. E isso é a coisa, para mim, é a coisa muito importante. Sei que o meu português não é perfeito, porque é seguro que tenho feito muitos erros e normalmente não faço isso, ou seja que não quero pôr-me em frente da câmara se não falo bem uma língua. Não faço isso, ou seja que não quero pôr ou seja que
Also now he's looking down. I think he have some paper down also, but I'm not sure. I think there's some paper also he's looking at down. You have on the table. You have some paper on the table and also have some paper on the floor. I think you have some paper on the table and some paper on the floor. Most of the time he's looking at the paper at the table. Sometimes he look on the floor. But it's all fake. It's all fake, and people, you can believe whatever you want. If you also still believe in Santa Claus, if you still believe in Santa Claus and fairy tales, you can believe in what you want. You can also believe in Santa Claus and fairy tales. If you want to believe in Luca Lampariello and Steve Kaufman and Polyglot YouTubers, if you want to believe they can speak 10 or 20 language, if you want to believe they can speak 10 or 20 or 30 language or 50 language or 100 language or 1,000 language, if you want to believe they can speak hundreds of language or whatever, you can believe whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm just showing you what I believe and showing you reality here. But even if this is not proof enough for you, if this is not proof enough for you, then I don't know what you want. Like, you must be really weird. But if this is not proof enough, then tell them to show proof. Tell the Polyglot YouTubers to show proof. Tell them to make some long live stream in every language so we can see that they can speak those language. It's all bullshit.
Pôr-me em frente da câmara se não falo bem uma língua, mas a gente com quem falei tem dito que falo bem isso. Isso é motivação para fazer uma coisa e provavelmente vou fazer outros vídeos isso.
Now he looked down, and after a few seconds he will look more than one time to the right side. Now he looked down, and after a few seconds he will look to the right side like 2-3 times or something like that.
Isso é motivação para fazer uma coisa e provavelmente vou fazer outros vídeos para fazer uma coisa e provavelmente motivação para fazer uma coisa e provavelmente
Again he looked to the right side. Again he looked to the right side, and after 2-3 seconds like that he will look one more time. Now he just take a fast look. Maybe he did not see what you want to see, then he will look one more time.
Vou fazer outros vídeos.
See, now he is looking again. Why you keep looking to the side? The camera is in front of you. The camera is in front of you. You don't know where is the camera? Why you keep looking to the side and looking down? You don't know where is the camera? Look to the camera. Look to the camera when you're speaking. Look to the camera when you're speaking. Stop looking at the paper. 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 Look at the camera. You fake polyglot. Fake polyglot.
Mas não agora. Um mamo dentro do mamo, provavelmente farei há de fazer outro vídeo. Ainda bem que ainda bem que tenho aprendido o português, porque estou muito contente e espero perfeccionar, não sei como se diz, sei que isso é espanhol, e muito obrigado pela atenção, e é como se diz em português, muito obrigado. Perfeccionar, não sei como se diz, sei que isso é espanhol, e muito obrigado. Sei que isso é espanhol, e muito obrigado.
Just some memorized stuff, and then every few seconds you will look to read from the paper also. Just some memorized stuff, and every few seconds you will look to the paper to read what he will say in the video.
Pela atenção, e é como se diz em português. Até à próxima. Até logo.
It's just some memorized stuff, and then you keep looking at the paper and reading from the paper. It's very fake. Just to memorize some stuff, and then he will look at the paper to read what he will say in the video. Until now, the only language he can speak is English, and if he is from Italy, then also Italian, but I'm not even sure if it's true that he's from Italy. But if he is from Italy, then until now he can only speak English and Italian. All the language looks fake. Even the Italian, I'm not totally sure about it, but if he can speak Italian, then it's only English and Italian. If he's from Italy, then he can only speak English and Italian. So it's only two languages. All the other languages are fake. And here he have this interview with Richard Simcott in nine language. Two people speaking 9 languages in 5.5 minutes. 9 languages in 5.5 minutes. That's like half minute per language. And if there are 2 people, it's like everyone is only like 15 seconds per language or something like that. 15 or 20 seconds per language. What the fuck?
My name's Richard. I'm here in my house in the United Kingdom with Luca, and I'm going to go through a quick interview with him to talk about how he goes about learning languages and his experiences as a polyglot. Hello, Luca.
So this video was 11 years ago with Richard Simcott. It means that 11 years ago, the scammers who started all this, the polyglot scammers who started all this was Lampariello, Richard Simcott, Luca Lampariello. These 3 people, and I think there's one more that I don't remember now. There was one more. But then in the start of this, polyglot YouTuber things, I think the people who was in the start, the beginners, are Lampariello and Luca Lampariello, Richard Simcott, and also Steve Kaufman. Those 4 people were in the start. Maybe some other people also who started many years ago. Luca Lampariello, Richard Simcott, Steve Kaufman, Lampariello, and I don't know about this Penny Lewis and the other polyglot also. So they start this polyglot bullshit and do it all together. They make some scam idea together. In this short interview, I answered several questions from Richard Simcott in English, Italian, French, German, Spanish, Dutch, Swedish, Portuguese, and Russian. Only few seconds every language. Bullshit.
How do you start to learn a new language?
Normally what I do, I have a very precise technique, and I usually use Asimov books. You can find it in the libraries, for example, or in the internet. It's a small book, and I always start using my technique in that book, and then I use other materials in order to expand languages. I used other courses in order to start, like Teach Yourself, but in general, always use a small book in which there are some grammatical notes, and then I expand my knowledge through other materials.
E qual è la tua routine?
La mia routine giornaliera diciamo che non esiste.
You can see he's looking down to read. The whole video like this, he keep looking down to read. The whole video like this, he just looking down to read what he's going to say. Very fake. Just reading from some script. Very, very, very fake.
Nel senso che ogni giorno è diverso da un altro, ma cerco sempre di ritagliarmi uno spazietto di tempo per le lingue, soprattutto quello che imparo attivamente. Adesso sto imparando il cinese e le altre lingue in generale cerco di praticarle in qualche modo, ma il cinese, che è quello che studio adesso, cerco di studiarlo attivamente la mattina, se posso, scrivendolo e magari cercando di parlarlo, mentre la sera faccio attività più facili, tra virgolette, che più passive come la lettura e l'ascolto.
Tu as dit que tu es en train d'apprendre le chinois, mais est-ce qu'il y a des autres langues que tu aimerais bien apprendre?
Oui, en fait, il y a le japonais et il y a aussi le roumain qui m'intéresse beaucoup, et je viendrai commencer. En fait, je vais pas trop commencer encore, mais bientôt je vais commencer. Et une fois que je vais commencer, je vais continuer jusqu'à ce que je parle bien ou décemment.
Und wie lange brauchst du, um eine Sprache zu lernen?
Das ist eine schwierige Frage zu beantworten, denn im Allgemeinen glaube ich 1 Jahr oder 2 Jahre, aber es hängt von der Sprache ab. Zum Beispiel Deutsch habe ich 2 Jahre gebraucht, um es fließend zu sprechen, aber was um Chinesisch geht zum Beispiel, ich kann sagen, ich habe schon mal fast 2 Jahre gelernt, ich kann es noch nicht sprechen, noch nicht so gut, denn es handelt sich um eine ganz andere Sprache, aber im Allgemeinen kann ich eigentlich sagen 2 Jahre. 2 Jahre ist genug, um eine Sprache fließend zu sprechen, aber es hängt von dem, was du tust.
¿Y qué haces para no olvidar los idiomas?
Pues eso es un problema, porque cuando hablas muchos idiomas, el problema es de poder practicarlos en general en tu vida, y eso es una cosa que hago normalmente, es charlar por ejemplo, mucha gente puede pensar, pues ese tío está el loco, ¿no? Pero la cosa que hago en general es hablar con mí mismo, por ejemplo, si no puedo practicar el idioma. Como idiomas como el ruso, no hay muchos rusos en Roma, sí, hay seguramente, pero el problema es que no puedes encontrarlos aquí, por lo menos yo, y lo que hago en los idiomas que no puedo hablar es, por ejemplo, charlar conmigo mismo, o pensar en ese idioma, o leer si puedo. Pero la cosa más importante es hablar o pensar en esos idiomas. Es muy importante para guardarlos en tu cabeza.
Heb je wel een favoriete taal?
Ik vind Russisch echt elegant, maar in het algemeen kan ik eigenlijk niet zeggen dat ik een favoriete taal heb. Ik denk ik hou van ze allen, moet ik zeggen.
Vind jij det viktigt att ha en god accent?
Jag tror det är viktigt, för att när vi pratar.
You can see, I was thinking you cannot see Richard's SIM card. I was thinking you cannot see Richard's SIM card, but look, you can actually see Richard's SIM card. I think you can see him behind Luca, but you can see him in the reflection. You can see Richard's SIM card in the reflection of the window. If you look behind Luca Lampariello, the window, in the reflection of the window, you can see Richard's SIM card, I think. And it looks like he's just reading the question from a paper. I think Richard's SIM card is just reading the question from a paper. Richard's SIM card is just reading the question from a paper, and then Luca Lampariello, he just memorize those answers. And this just few seconds, every language just for a few seconds like that, just bullshit. And Luca Lampariello, he said that he learned the language, or he learned this language by using this assimil books, and that he get those assimil books from the library or he find them on the internet. Just from the library or internet, he find these assimil books and practice the language. Even if he practice this language, he just practice some beginner stuff. And then also I showed already that he only makes some few minute videos and it's just some memorized stuff, and he keep looking and reading from the text when he cannot remember.
De är jätteglada att prata med en utlänning som pratar jättebra deras språk. Men jag tror också i allmänhet är det något viktigare att prata ett språk bra flytande. För att du kan prata med dem, du kan kommunicera med dem. Men även om du har om din accent är inte så god, kan du prata, kan du kommunicera, det är det viktigaste.
And if you look at the translation, we will see he every time in every video in Swedish or every language, he will just say the same things. He will just say like, I'm trying to speak, or I'm speaking Swedish, I'm speaking okay, or I'm trying to speak the language, I'm trying to learn the language. It's just the same few sentences. He keep repeating, and then he will practice few more sentences. It's just some specific sentence that he practice and memorize. Just some sentence he practice and memorize, and then he will use the same sentence again and again in every video. Sometimes he will add some different sentence. It's mostly the same sentence about learning the language or trying to learn the language, like that, and then they will add few more sentence every time like that. It's just bullshit.
Det är viktigaste för mig i allmänhet.
O que significa para ti falar com fluência?
Falar com fluência é saber expressar as tuas ideias sem problemas. Significa
para ti falar com fluência?
Falar com fluência é om din accent är inte så god, kan du prata, kan du kommunicera, det är det viktigaste. Jag tror att det är det viktigaste för mig i allmänhet.
O que significa para ti falar com fluência?
Look now, when he will speak Russian, then he look on the paper. He's holding a paper, but the Russian is difficult. Because Russian is really difficult, then he need to look. Even if he's only going to say a few sentences in Russian for a few seconds, then he need to look now on the paper. Look now, he's looking down on the paper. But all the language he just speak for a few seconds. It's just few things he memorized. But because Russian is difficult, then he need to look to read it now.
Falar com fluência é saber expressar as tuas ideias sem problemas. Significa que tens uma ideia na tua cabeça e sabes transformá-la, sabes usar a língua para comunicar, para expressar as tuas ideias. E essa é a coisa mais importante para mim, porque há muitas ideias sem problemas. Significa que tens uma ideia na tua cabeça e sabes transformá-la, sabes usar a língua para comunicar, para expressar as tuas ideias. E essa é a coisa que significa que tens uma ideia na tua cabeça e sabes transformá-la, sabes usar a língua para comunicar, para expressar as tuas ideias. E essa é a coisa mais importante para mim, porque há muita gente que diz, por exemplo, fala com fluência, mas significa que tens uma ideia na tua cabeça e sabes transformá-la, sabes usar.
He looked down for a second there, around 4:21 or something like that. He looked down very fast for a second. I don't know if they edit and cut it out or something, but he was looking down for a second.
Para comunicar, para expressar as tuas ideias. E essa é a coisa mais importante para mim, porque há muita gente que diz, por exemplo, fala com fluência, mas falar com fluência é muito difícil, não é fácil dizer.
Look, look now, he's looking down again. He's looking down again to read. He's looking down again to read. I think the Russian is too difficult. He cannot even speak Russian for a few seconds without he need to look down, because the Russian language is too difficult for him. That's why he need to look down every few seconds.
O que é falar com fluência, mas em geral para mim é falar, saber falar sem problemas, saber expressar as tuas ideias. O que é falar com fluência, mas em geral para mim.
And now he looked down again. Now at 4:38 he looked down again. The Russian is too difficult for him, that's why he need to look down every few seconds to read the Russian text. He has some paper or laptop he's reading from now. It's all fake. It's all fake. Richard Simcott there sitting at some table and reading the question from a paper. Richard Simcott sitting and reading the question from a paper. And Luca Lampariello, he just memorized few sentences. And then the Russian he cannot remember, so he keep looking.
Saber falar sem problemas, saber expressar as tuas ideias, com erros também, mas isso não é importante. O importante é a mensagem, saber expressá-la. E essa é muito, muito importante para mim. Mensagem, saber expressá-la. E essa é muito, muito importante para mim.
Говоришь тоже по-азиатски с языках?
And now the Chinese, then he looked down to read. Now the Chinese, then he looked down to read. And if you look behind him, if you look behind Luca, you can see the reflection of Richard Simcott. When you can see the reflection of Richard Simcott, you can see his head. You can see the top of his head, he's bald. He's bald, you can see the light in his bald head. You can see the light in the bald head of Richard Simcott. You can see his head. If you can see the top of his head, then it means that he's looking down. If you can see the top of the head of Richard Simcott in the reflection, look in the window. Look in the window behind Luca Lampariello. Look in the window behind Luca Lampariello. You can see the reflection of Richard Simcott in the window. You can see the reflection of Richard Simcott in the window. And if you look really good, you can see his head. You can see the head of Richard Simcott, the top of his head. You can see the top of his head because he's looking down on the paper and reading. Also, we cannot totally see him. But he's looking and reading the questions. Richard Simcott is looking and reading the questions from a paper because he cannot speak the language. He just reading from some paper or computer. Richard Simcott reading from paper or computer. We cannot see him. And also now Luca Lampariello is looking down to read the Chinese. Luca Lampariello is looking down to read the Chinese, even if he's going to speak only for a few seconds. He will only speak for a few seconds, but he need to look on the paper. If you cannot speak for a few seconds without looking at a paper, then you cannot speak the language. If you cannot even speak for a few seconds without looking at the paper, then you cannot speak the language. If you cannot speak without looking on a paper, and you cannot speak for a few seconds without looking at the paper, then you cannot speak the language. He cannot speak Chinese. That's why he keep looking down to read. And same with the Russian, he was doing the same. Also, the other language is just few sentences that he memorized. It's all fake bullshit. He was also looking when he speak in the other language, but I did not pause every time. He also looked when he speak the other language in the start when Richard Simcott asked him a question in every language, then he will look at the paper and then answer. But I did not show it every time. I did not pause every time in the start, but he was also looking every time he was going to speak a language. The whole video he's just looking, and same time he memorized this stuff. It's all fake.
Изучаю китайский почти 2 года, но это же очень сложный язык, и моя проблема сейчас, это же, что мне надо говорить, это же очень сложный язык, и моя...
He only say 1 or 2 sentences, and then he look down and read again. In the start, he read the first 1 or 2 sentences, he say it, and then now he look down to read again, and after a few seconds he will look down to read again. Every few seconds he will look down on the paper to read. Every few seconds he will look down on the paper or laptop to read. What kind of this? Are we in kindergarten? Are we small kids in kindergarten and this is just a game? This is seem like a game. They seem like they're doing a game. They're just playing. Seem like they're playing. Okay, let's be polyglot. Let's be polyglot YouTubers. Okay, how will we become polyglot YouTubers? Okay. Then let's do it. Let's do it. Let's become polyglot YouTubers. We just write down few sentences. We just write down few sentences in some language and practice how to pronounce it and try to memorize it. And after we will have some paper or some computer and hold it. And then every time we cannot remember, we just look on the paper or computer and read from the paper or computer when we cannot remember. Oh, this is very simple. And so many people will believe in this. And then we can make money lying to people, pretending to speak 10 or 12 language or 14 language or 20 language or 30 language or 50 language. Just bullshit, and people will believe in this bullshit. Look where he's looking now. Look where he's looking now. He's just looking at the paper and reading. Every few seconds he will look down and read the next sentence. And then people will believe that he can speak all this language, and they will say that he is a real polyglot. They will say he's a real polyglot, real hyper polyglot. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Это же, что я...
Every 2 seconds he look down. Every 2 seconds he look down to see the next word. Every 2 seconds he look down to see the next word. Before he look down to see few words, then he say few words. Then he look down again now to say the next words. He's just reading the whole text from the paper. He's just looking down and reading the whole text from the paper, and then people will believe and say he can speak the language. He's looking down and reading the text on a paper now, and then or computer, and then people will say he can speak the language.
Говорить, общаться много, и...
Look, every 2 seconds, 3 seconds like that, he look down. Every 2 seconds or every 3 seconds, he look down to read. He look down to read the whole text. The whole text. He's only going to speak Chinese for 20 seconds or half minute. He's only going to speak Chinese for 20 seconds or half minute, and he need to look down to read the whole text.
Говорю на китайском, но не могу говорить, что я говорю свободно. Но на самом деле люди понимают то, что я говорю и пишу, это же...
There is no difference between Luca Lampariello and Walter Cordovina. There is no difference between Luca Lampariello and Walter Cordovina. They're both fake. Both of them are fake. The only difference is that most people will believe in Luca Lampariello and many people will not believe in Walter Cordovina. Most people will believe in Luca Lampariello and Steve Kaufman and Richard Simcott and Lindy Boats and Ollie Richards because they're better at faking and pretending. But many people don't believe in Walter Cordovina because he's making some crazy video speaking 20 language or 30 language, and then he's speaking with some other bullshit polyglot who is only 13 or 14 years old or 16 or 17 years old, and then he do some crazy videos and some funny videos, because Walter Cordoina do some crazy videos. That's why people don't believe in Walter Cordoina, or some people don't believe in him, but most people will believe in Luca Lampariello and Richard Simcott and Steve Kaufman and Lindy Boats and Ollie Richards, like that, because they're making more serious their videos. They're making their videos more serious and making it look more real, but they're exactly same like Walter Cordoina. They're exactly same like Walter Cordoina. They're also fake and also reading from some paper. They're also fake. Luca Lampariello is also fake, same like Walter Cordoina, and just reading from some paper and just memorizing few sentences. He's also very, very, very fake.
Тоже самое главное для меня, по-моему, это же общаться с людьми тоже очень приятно и очень важно для меня.
Thank you very much for your time, Luca.
Thank you.
Thank you, Richard Simcott, and thank you, Luca Lampariello. Thank you, Richard Simcott, and thank you, Luca Lampariello. Thank you for being bullshit, fake liars. Thank you for being fake polyglot or fake hyper polyglot. Thank you for your bullshit. Thank you for your bullshit. Thank you for your bullshit. Then people believe in this bullshit. People believe in this bullshit. It's all fake. Until now, all the videos are just fake, bullshit, edited, or at least maybe not. I don't know how much editing. I don't know how much editing he's doing. I don't know how much editing he's doing, but what I know is that it's all fake, just memorized. Just memorize some sentence. Just memorize some sentence in every language and practice how to pronounce it. And then when he don't remember, he will look at some paper or some computer. And look here, the Chinese, only 2.5 minutes Chinese. Let's see the Chinese, if he can speak Chinese. But I already see in the last interview that he keep looking when he's speaking Chinese. But let's see the Chinese video. Subscribe to my channel now. Remember, subscribe to my channel. See you. اشترك في القناة دلوقتي. افتكر اشترك في القناة. أشوفك. السلامة. Husk at abonnere på min kanal nu. Husk at abonnere. Vi ses. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne maintenant. Abonnez-vous. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne.